Ja, servus, liebe Volleyball-Freundinnen und auch Freunde. Wir sind wieder da mit einer neuen Folge der DreamTeamFactory. Diese Folge wird aber nicht wie die üblichen 40 Minuten sein, sondern wir haben heute was ganz Besonderes vorbereitet für euch. Und zwar, lieber Tobi, was haben wir denn für unsere Podcast-Zuschauerinnen und Zuschauer?
Ja, erst einmal könnt ihr euch auf ein wunderbares Englisch freuen, weil unser heutiger Gast ist niemand Geringeres als Arthur Nudge, einer der Topscorer von Meister HYPO Tirol, Champions League Teilnehmer und so weiter. Und er wird uns heute ein bisschen mitnehmen in seine Welt des Volleyballs und ein bisschen Einblicke geben in seine Karriere, in sein privates Leben. Und das wird eben die nächsten 40 Minuten sein. Und deshalb switchen wir jetzt auch auf Englisch. Hello, Arthur.
Hello.
We are happy to have you here.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you too.
You're looking very, very glad to also see us and be part of the ÖVL channel. So, yeah, I think that we can start with the interview and the first question.
Yeah.
That would be, Arthur, what made you want to play volleyball? What was the key factor that you decided to play this sport, which I think in Brazil is also kind of famous, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, I would say like volleyball would be the second most famous sport in Brazil, like first soccer for sure, but because like everybody play that, like it's crazy. In the street you see everybody playing soccer and stuff, like yeah. But yeah, since I was a kid, I was like completely into sports. I like to do like everything basically, and my whole family is kind of like they kind of played volleyball at some point in their life. And my uncle was a professional athlete also. He was a setter, like he also played volleyball. That's what I meant. My aunt also played volleyball. Even my grandma, she still plays with her friends.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. So like volleyball is actually something in my family. And yeah, since I was a kid, I tried like volleyball and soccer mainly. And at some point I had to decide because as I told you, since I was like a little kid, I always did everything. So I was kind of good, you know, like very skilled in soccer and volleyball as well. And then like around 13, I would say, when I was 13, I kind of decided that I wanted volleyball. I like it better. Also, I had more friends, I would say. So I just went on that path.
We are happy about it.
And who was, what did you have an idol when growing up? It doesn't necessarily have to be volleyball. It can also be like any other discipline. But was there one sports player that you admired and wanted to be like him?
Yeah, I wouldn't say so because like I never looked up to players, or like I don't follow sports in general. So I don't watch soccer, and I also don't watch volleyball. I don't think that's good though, but I think it's better to play than watch. So I'm not into those leagues at all. I don't know a lot of players, only the ones I play with, or like the famous ones, of course, because you watch national like VNL and stuff like that. But I wouldn't say I had an idol. But I would say that my uncle had like a very positive impact on my decision, or like he was an idol for me because I saw him practicing. I helped him a lot at home, so I would say he was my idol.
Where did your uncle play in Brazil?
So yeah, he played in Brazil in the beginning of his career, and then he went to Portugal. He played for Benfica two seasons, I think. He played in Italy as well, A2. He played in Cyprus. He played in Iran. He played in Turkey as well, in Ziraat Bankazi, in Romania. Okay. So like he played mainly abroad, like 18 years abroad, I think. But he also played in Brazil in the beginning of his career. But yeah.
Okay, and you started, maybe it's misinformation, but I once saw that you started playing in Sada Cruzeiro, or how is it called? Did you play there or not?
No, I didn't. I didn't. Who played there was Luan played there, the opposite from
Yeah, I
HYPO.
knew that as well. I thought maybe
No,
in youth or
I
something.
played for Sesk. I think like they kind of write. It's kind of easy to mix those two, I would
Ah,
say.
okay,
But I
okay,
played
okay.
for Sesk Rio in Rio de Janeiro.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
yeah, it was
Okay.
very nice. It was a strong team. I had like Wallace, the opposite, the Mauricio Borges, like
That's
the
what I saw,
outside.
that you played with Wallace.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah. So
fucking insane for me.
yeah, yeah.
That's
So
a flex already.
I played with those guys. Also, like those two Argentinians, Mati Sanchez and Jan Martinez. They are also like Olympic players.
Yeah.
So it was very nice. Like the experience was very good, like crazy good.
Yeah. And probably also a really good impact on you as a volleyball player.
For sure, for sure. It changed a lot in my mind. For sure, it changed a lot because like seeing those guys or the way they would practice every day and getting to know them better. For sure, it like made me think different about volleyball because sometimes you would just look up to those guys and you're like, okay, it's impossible to get there. But then you see them like every day and what they do, what they eat, and you're like, okay, man, I can also do that, you know? Or like
Yeah.
there is also practices that you practice better than them, and you're like, okay, they are not all of that, you know? Of course, they play good, but I just mean like you can see that you're able to get there.
I think that's so interesting because right now a question that rises into my head is, what do you think is the main difference between, I would say, like Austrian volleyball mentality or the practices in Europe in general, and
Yeah.
the players or the, I don't know, the practices you had in Brazil with Wallace and all these superstars?
Yeah. So first, I would say like players' mentality. It's very nice to have those players around because you can actually see the way they think or like the way they act after a mistake and stuff like that. But also you cannot put those players in the same bag as the rest, you know, because they are different. They are different. It's so
What
hard.
would you say? What makes them different?
The fact that they wouldn't stay stuck on that same like mistake forever, like we do, you know, like normal players do. So you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
like I don't know the way they have like the technique and stuff. Like every time the same. It's not like they don't do like one time good and then the next time they fuck up. Like it's always good, you know. Like it's always like trying to get better. They want to get better because they don't want to practice good. They want to win the league, you know. They don't, you know, like it's a different mentality. Like you're not thinking about now. Also, you're thinking about your goal for the season. You're thinking about like I don't know. It's I think those players are different, but um, overall, like the practices in Brazil, they are also very different. We would practice like way more than we do here. Twice a day, also more fitness we would do there. I think it's also a different school of volleyball, different like techniques and the way you would learn it. It's totally different. And something that I could also see here in Europe that you don't see a lot in Brazil is that people here they they play volleyball kind of because they like to play volleyball and they're going on that direction because they really like it. But in Brazil, you see a lot of poor people playing volleyball, and because they need to, you know, because they kind of need to give like a better future for their family, or like they need to bring something home. They need to like help their moms and stuff. So you
You
see
mean
like the
they really
reality.
have that existential aspect
Yes.
of
Yeah, like
playing
of course
volleyball?
they love to play. Of course they love to play, but like it's also something about like money and I don't know. Like the mentality overall is different.
So it's
The players
also
there, there's more players.
it's
Yeah.
also like basically a way of living in Brazil that like you don't only play volleyball but you are volleyball, right?
Yeah, because like we're not working. You know, like most of the players, I would say, like because of my age, in Brazil, I think also like with the university here is very different because in Brazil, like if you want to play volleyball, if you kind of want to follow that, you have you have an option to go to America, for example, and keep like studying and playing there, but it's not professional. And if you're good enough in Brazil, where you kind of show everybody that, and you're playing professional with like 17, 18 years, you're basically finishing school at that time. So like if you want to play professional, that's the time you would have to sacrifice everything to play. Because if you wait 1 year because you want to try to study first, the next year there's someone better than you. Brazil, there's a lot of players and they don't care anymore, you know? It's like either you try to go out of Brazil, play in Portugal or Spain. And like there's a lot of Brazilians doing that, going to those like not top of the table, but like bottom of the table of Portugal, of Spain, like those actually bad teams, just so like they could try to play one good season to go somewhere better and get more money and, you know, sign better contracts. But yeah, like it's, I think in Brazil and here, like there's like a pretty big difference about the studying, because there you kind of have to be professional in volleyball, practicing every day, because we have practice morning and afternoon and even night sometimes. So you don't have time to study. I even tried in my first season as a second season as a professional, I tried to study, but every time I would open my computer to watch the class, I would fall asleep because I would be exhausted.
I also do it and I don't practice.
Yeah.
So. So that was actually kind of interesting, because you said that like many Brazilians, like when they start their career in Europe, they go to Portugal, they go to Spain, but you actually went to Germany and then to Austria. So there are really not that many Brazilians in Austria in general, and even less in the volleyball league. So what made you like? What was the key factor that you came to Austria?
So okay, so just so I can add something up on the last thing I said. I also like, the thing is, of course, like if you're good enough in Brazil and you're playing in good teams, you're going to France, you're going to like the first team in Portugal, you're going to like Berlin in Germany, which is like completely different than the other teams. But like I feel like there's something also about your agent. There's also something about the way you play, like how good you are. And if you want to, because like in Brazil, it happens a lot that there's just a lot of teams, a lot of players, and sometimes you're just left behind, you know? And or you're not good enough to be like on the top team, so you have to try something else. You have to sign in those places, or even not Dubai, but like those Saudi Arabia teams, you know. Sorry, answering your question, I decided for Germany first, because I was playing in Brazil like a very good season. I was one of the top scorers of my team. And I was able to play basically every game, and like I was confident on the court and showing my volleyball what I'm able to do for the first time in Brazil. And I was talking to this team in Germany for some years already, you know, like we were kind of talking for 2 years, because I wanted to go first, but like it was not a lot of money, and then there was like a lot of trouble with the embassy and stuff. So they wouldn't let me go. They wouldn't give me the visa. And in Germany, it's pretty complicated, that thing. And especially for Brazilians, I think everywhere. but they were kind of watching my games, and they came to me, and they offered me something already in December. And like it was kind of, I don't know. That was my dream, you know, going to Europe to play. So when I got that in December, I was like, oh my God, that's it. I don't even need to think, you know. I kind of signed in January already. I played the rest of the season there, and I came. And then after Austria, it was kind of last option. Not last option. How do I put that? Because I had an offer to go back to Brazil after my season in Germany. It wasn't too good for me because I played opposite for half of the season. Our opposite got injured, and
I actually saw it, because there is like this Spontent sports marketing agency, and they did all the streams. And yeah, I saw you performing there, and then I was really surprised, or or excited that you decided to come to Austria, because many people from here already knew you from their storytelling. But yeah, I feel like Lüneburg is also a very strong team, especially now. I feel like they're playing the top 3 places in Germany. Cool that you then decided to play in Austria. I think we talked already once, and you told me that the level of the team was kind of the same, but I believe the level of the league is probably a little bit higher in Germany. But you didn't play Champions League there.
Yes, true. I didn't, because they played the year after.
Yeah,
or like they qualified the year after I left. Yeah, no, that was kind of hard also playing opposite, because after the season was over, they kind of didn't want to keep me because I didn't perform as outside, and like there's no sense for them to keep me as opposite because I'm not. So yeah, like they didn't want me anymore, and I had an offer for Brazil, and also at some point it came something from Dubai, and that was not actually what I wanted to do right now, because I don't know, I just kind of want to live a good life, like see nice places and stuff. And then at some point it came the Innsbruck thing, and then I searched on Google Innsbruck. I still have the pictures of Google on my phone that like I kind of saw like the mountains, and then like those colorful buildings and the mountains behind, and I'm like, oh my god, and that's so pretty, I want to go there.
So did you actually try skiing already, because this is kind of the big national sport in Austria?
Yeah, no, I didn't. Apparently on our contracts a few years ago there was that we couldn't try any winter sports.
But I understand it, because it's
very dangerous, right?
Yeah, dangerous because of injuries.
But come on, you can say it also for any other sport that
probably there are these
really
contracts as well.
I torn my Achilles playing volleyball, so it's also dangerous, So
but actually I also like 2 days ago when we played against each other, this was like probably the 3rd time I was in Innsbruck, but every time I'm there I'm like really overwhelmed by the beauty of the city.
Same.
And the mountains and stuff. So yeah, it was really cool.
And also the people are really friendly, I think. I mean, like there is like the big thing in Austria, like there are the Viennese people, and then there are like the other people, and like basically like only the Viennese like themselves, and the other cities like Salzburg, Innsbruck, these are like completely different people.
They're all peasants.
We as Viennese confirm. No, but what we also want to say is that the people over there are also really nice, I think. So even you basically didn't know anything about the culture and the language and all that stuff. I think you also felt really welcome in Innsbruck, didn't you?
I did. Like I would, like, of course, maybe it's easy to say that right now. It's my 2nd season here, but I would say since the beginning of the season, I felt home. Like, like I just felt like everything, like I made friends here, something that it's kind of hard to do in that, like this volleyball role, like when you're always changing places and always going somewhere else to play, always new players playing with you. So it's kind of hard to make friends, to like actually like your team, because you kind of know that the next season you're not there anymore. And here, my 1st season, I knew that all the guys liked it, and a lot of the guys wanted to stay. So it was easy to like get along. We got along pretty good since the beginning, like always playing cards and going out together for dinners, and it's just chilled. And I don't know, I felt like home here, and I still feel like it.
That's good to hear.
That's really cool. Just another question to continue about your journey in the Champions League. Like, we know you had a I would say pretty much successful Champions League year. And my question would be, what was the atmosphere after you nearly managed it to get into the group stage?
What weren't you actually just like 1 win away?
We were 1 point away.
1 point.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
that has to suck.
Yeah, man, that was tough. That was actually tough. But like here in Innsbruck, when we played here, we played 3 games and we did our best. Like for real, I never saw my team playing like that. It was crazy. Though, like everything that we showed in the court, we did like we definitely play over or like in the max of our level for sure. And yeah, we wanted to show everybody also, you know, like it's just so nice to play games like this where you go inside and you don't know if you're gonna win or lose. Well, yeah. Anyways, it's just very nice. And then the second round of Champions League, we unfortunately didn't play too good, didn't perform too good against this Spanish team, Guaguas, and
They
yeah,
are
that
now
was
on the way to get into the quarterfinals. I see, like of the Champions League. I
yeah,
think
yeah,
there are
they are,
only one win away to get
they
into
are,
the quarterfinals. So
yeah.
yeah.
I
But
think they
against
even lost the
Partizan, I
first
remember
game.
you won easily, like if it was
Yeah,
a league
I,
game or something.
yeah. Against
You'll
Partizan was pretty easy. We thought it would be very hard, also because it was in Serbia, and Partizan is from Serbia,
Yeah.
and from the city we played, I forgot now.
Wasn't it Belgrade?
Yeah, yeah, Belgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I
Yeah.
completely forgot. Partizan is from Belgrade, so like we played there on their home, and we still managed to win. That was very good, like 3-0, easy. 3-0 or 3-1. Now
Yeah,
I
I think it
don't.
was 3-0 and
Yeah, and then the second game was tough against Guaguas. We lost 3-0 kind of fast. Like I don't know what happened. At some point, our team just turned off, and everybody didn't perform too good, or like not the way we wanted to. But yeah, like also kind of normal. They played good, like nothing to do, you know. Like sometimes it just happened. And the third game against the Montenegro team, we also managed to win kind of easy.
yeah.
But there we didn't have chance anymore because we had to be the best second of 2 groups, and the other group, the other second, they were pretty good. They made 3-0, 3-1, 3-2. So
Yeah.
So do you think
yeah.
next year is gonna be the year where you get into the Champions League? I mean, you can't be closer than this, right?
Yeah, we can be closer than this. Than 1 point. No, I don't think we can. But maybe next season is the year. Yeah, man, next year is the year. Would be
Um,
good, man. It would be good. But also going to CEV and playing against Fenerbahce,
yeah.
that was crazy. That was crazy.
I remember you beat them like 3-2 in a tiebreak or something. I mean, this
Yeah,
was
here in
actually kind of a
Innsbruck.
big achievement because I saw them performing right now. They are in the CEF Cup, I think, and they are like basically dominating every team. So
Yeah,
for sure, really good
yeah,
game. Right, so let's move on to the next question, which would be like more personal, right? What's about your goals in volleyball and generally in life? Where do you want to be like in 10 years time, and what would you want to think about the last 10 years?
Oh, tough question.
Take your time.
Oh, very tough question. And 10 years from now,
I mean, it doesn't
I'm
have to be 10 years.
34.
It can also be like for your, I don't know, for your volleyball career or something.
Yeah, okay. No, I think like as I didn't manage also to be one of those national team players, because like of course it's nice, and it's like it would be nice if it would happen, you know, but I'm not sad at all that I didn't manage to do it, because like I told you before, Brazil has a lot of good players, awesome players actually, so it's very hard to be there, and it's nice that there is like 4 good ones, 4 good outsides representing Brazil. So as I didn't manage to be there, I think my goal for my volleyball career would be like to actually explore the world, you know, like going to nice places and living a good life. Basically, I also have this. I wouldn't say it's a dream, but a goal to play like in a good league, also like very good league where I don't know, maybe a team where I am actually like, okay, wait. Uh, I mean, like, it's nice when you play in a league where you don't know if you're gonna win or lose every game, where you have to do your best every time and give your blood inside the court. Fight with every weapon you have. So I actually that's one of my goals, I would say, where I would have to prove myself and challenge myself to the limit. I don't know for when, but I don't think it will be with 34, but not in 10 years. But in 10 years, I just want to be like maybe not stuck in a place, where living already somewhere, either in Innsbruck or, wherever, where I'm actually comfortable and having my stuff, like everything around, and I don't know, where I like the team, where I like the city, where the team likes me, like with a good relationship with everybody, where I have my friends, whatsoever.
That's cool.
Yeah, and to look back for my career, like I told you, I just want to actually have like good friendships, meeting nice people, and like overall having a good life.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because I also think our world, our life is kind of crazy, like always traveling. If I would compare with my friends of school, they are kind of stuck in a place and working, and like I'm here and I could go up to the mountain when I have a day off, or it's just completely different.
Yeah, like being a volleyball player, it's a privilege, but it also has its downsides, I would say. It's negatives, but all in all, I think it's a privilege and we can enjoy it. Yeah, but
if you're good enough to play, right? Like, why not enjoy it? I don't know.
Yeah, true. Is there a league you would like to play in more than another, or like is there a favorite league you would like to play in? Maybe Italy or Poland or something,
or maybe a favorite team also.
So I would say like there is some leagues that I would definitely play. Like I thought about France a lot already. I think it's a good league and it's getting bigger and bigger, and like nice, good teams, very competitive. Italy, I think it's very nice, but I think it's kind of like one of the best leagues in the world. So maybe it's dreaming too high to play there, because they actually get like players different than my style, Like
we have Mike Javinski in Italy, for example.
yeah, but he's definitely taller than me, Like
True.
I mean, my style is a bit different of playing, I would say, than they have it in Italy. Or like for the Italians, okay, but like to bring a foreigner to play like that, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's too realistic, but Italy for sure I would play. Turkey maybe also, like they have good teams.
They have
a good league. It would be very nice. I think
a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah, and they also, like, if you play on those teams, that they also have a soccer team. Man, the fans are crazy.
Yeah. Fenerbahce would be, I think, a very, very good example, because they have this volleyball team and then they have the football team where like the fans are absolutely crazy, but in the positive sense, of course.
Yeah.
If you had to choose one club, you wouldn't. You are rather the person that says, yeah, no, maybe like the one or the other league, but like the club, or not really.
No, I wouldn't say the club wouldn't matter, but I don't care if it's a team with a lot of name, like I don't know, maybe not the first team, but like I'll just give an example now. If I would go to Italy, I would love to play in one of those like top 5-6 teams, I don't want to play in the last team, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Of course, like, I don't know. I want to actually have the chance to win, or the chance to show what I'm able to do, Maybe, of course, the best solution would be first going to those like bottom table teams, so I can show them, and then the next season go into an upper one. But
so very realistic mindset, I would say, that you don't like dream too much. You rather like are focused. Okay, what would be like the best step overall for your career and stuff, which is also like a pretty good mindset, I would say.
Yeah.
Are you also the type of realistic guy, or are you like the dreamer that wants to play for Modena and no matter what, and no matter if it's for free?
No, like I think I have a pretty realistic mindset as well.
Okay, so cool.
I will probably stay in Vienna, but we'll see. Like, yeah, of course, I have some goals also, but we'll see what the future brings. And same or similar as you, for my position, I'm not the tallest player, and I also don't have like the highest jump reach, but yeah, still
It's tough for us.
And you know, I think it's Kobe who said you don't like, the best mindset you can have is to how is it called, to reach your own highest potential, you know, rather than reach some leagues or something.
You have to fight against yourself every day, basically. But like you have to get better on your own, and then like, of course, if that's enough to go to a good team, then that's enough to go to a good team, you know. But like you at the end, you know that you're better than in the beginning of the season or of the season before. So I think that's the best.
Now a topic you will probably be excited about. We talked about it 2 days ago. Like a little backstory for our viewers. When we were playing in Innsbruck 2 days ago, we were in the TE wardrobe, or in the changing room.
Oh my god.
And,
you know what's coming.
You know, we were having our pre-game discussions and stuff, and we were a little bit confused about some pictures on the walls, and we thought like, okay, why did the boys hang it up there, you know, who did that? And yeah, then I went into the hall where I just greeted Arthur, and I was like, okay, why are there in the dressing room hanging like pictures of you guys, your faces photoshopped on some hot, I don't know, models or guys or something like this,
just to intimidate the rivals. That's why Fenerbahce lost against you.
And Arthur just didn't know what I was talking about, so yeah, then I realized it was just the TE girls hanging it up there.
I was as confused or even more confused as you.
Like, Nico was also so confused. Nico Grabmüller came there and he was like, okay, don't listen to him, he just wants to disturb you.
No.
I was having such a... I was laughing so much because I didn't expect that you didn't know about these pictures. I actually thought you were the one, like your team was hanging it up there.
But to be honest, after you told me that, when the game was done, we were in the locker room, and then we kind of looked at each other, and we were like, okay, we have to go there and check, right? Yeah, we have to and everything. And then, man, we went inside. When we opened the door, everybody went inside. Even like, for real, everybody went inside, and we were like, what the fuck is that? And the guy started to take pictures and stuff and send on the group chat. And
okay, we actually saw it. Wow. This is so nice. Okay.
For real. And when you met, well, that's just weird, I think.
Did you?
I don't, like, I was talking to them, and I'm like, man, I don't even know how to react. It's just weird. I don't know.
But like, do you have like a good relationship to the girls, or?
No, I would say it's a good relationship, but like not
that intimate.
Like, we also don't talk to them a lot. We don't see each other as often because we only have practice, like they have practice after us or we after them only once or twice a week. So we don't talk too often, you know.
Okay, it's so fucking funny. This makes it even more fun, you know.
Yeah, we don't have a good relationship on that stage, you know. Where they could do that.
Okay. Another question regarding that. You are together with Verena, right? with
Yes.
Rena Janka, who used to play in TE last season. Did you tell her, and what was her reaction that her former teammates have such pictures of you in their dressing room?
Yeah, well, yeah, I told her like on the next day, because it was when we actually were able to talk, and then she just had like those, I don't know, just curious reactions, I would say. She wanted to know who did it and stuff like that, but like she didn't get mad at all. She was just like, okay, I just think it's weird. But
It is pretty weird.
It is.
But it's so hard, it's so hard. Like, for example, I don't even know how to deal with that. I told you before, and like neither does Verena, you know, like what is that?
But
Like,
I
why?
wonder how long it's actually up there, and I wonder why I am the first person to tell you about this.
No, so we found out apparently someone did that. We don't know who it was yet, but they did that on Friday night after practice or something like that. So nobody knew, not even the coach knew, because like apparently they also sent pictures of for him, like what the fuck is that, like who did that, and just to make fun. And then he was like, what? I have no idea, I didn't see that on Friday, it wasn't there. So apparently it was Friday evening or even Saturday morning. So probably it was there for the game against Klagenfurt as well.
Yeah.
Because we played against them on Saturday, but nobody said anything on Saturday, so I have no idea.
But it would be maybe a solid tactics before like those most important games, just to intimidate.
Or it was Klagenfurt.
Yes.
I confirmed. That makes actually
Okay,
sense.
this is a good theory.
Yeah.
You can actually
It's a conspiracy theory.
conspiracy theory.
Who did that?
No, I don't know. I don't want to do like those false accusations, but
Because you know, actually on Saturday the TE girls were in Vienna.
they went to Vienna. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So maybe it was us also. This would be
It could have been you as well.
just for the ÖVL content. Okay.
But it didn't help you much
Maybe it
since
was-
you lost 3-0, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, just like Grabmüller said, and it was your team, and then you just wanted to trash talk first.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't help much.
You do have some like funny players that could possibly have had this idea, right?
Yeah, many of them. Yeah.
Many.
Okay. Okay, but I think now to continue, we have two formats we would like to play with you. The first format is called Top 3 Rankings. We would just together with you find top 3 rankings on different topics and would like to hear your opinion about it. So the first ranking is, please rate, because we had also last year the cutest player of the year award at the PickYourSquad Awards. Let's take now only the men's league, otherwise it's going to be only Verena for you. Who are the top 3 cutest players of the league?
You put me in a tough position now.
Yeah.
This league is hard. There's not a lot to choose. Nah.
Humble and pretty.
Yeah.
A good hint, like there is one person that is sitting on the left-hand side of me who might just fit into the category.
No, I'm just thinking about the other two though.
So we have number 1.
Yeah, number 1, top 1.
I feel like if you ask me personally,
But we ask Arthur.
we ask Arthur, but to give you an incentive,
But like,
the winner of the last year is Boris Zhukov from Ried. He's a really cute player.
True.
And
okay.
I think Oscar, he's like something of a surfer boy or something. I'm not sure. And from your team, there are also some pretty players, I'd say.
Yeah. So the thing is like about my team now. There's a lot of people saying something about Finn.
Yeah.
Finn, okay.
But well,
Well,
Finn has to cut his hair. After
Okay.
okay.
that maybe.
Cool.
I'm telling him every day, man, it's time to get a haircut. It's not possible anymore. Okay, no, that Boris, he plays in Heat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, Tobi Offner,
Okay. Number one.
good one.
Boris then, and fuck, my team. That's hard, man. Because like if I have to say someone, I would have to say the setter, right? Because then I can get set more.
That might be also a good tactic, yeah.
It's also a political game here, right? Okay, no, I'll give to my outside Nicolas Contala.
Okay.
Okay.
Also
Oh,
for the
right,
for
I'll
the
just
race
put him
because of
as
his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also because of that picture. That picture was
yeah,
that
it
might
is
have
really
changed also like the rankings a bit. Okay,
it
so the
changed
next
the way I saw it.
the next category would be like music in general. I think like what would be your top 3 warm-up songs that you listen to before a game or before like practice to get you like hyped up?
Okay. That's also kind of hard because I'm not the music guy, like I don't listen to a lot of music, but there is one song that I listen like every time before a game, only one basically, and it's not something to hype me up, but it's something that I'm doing for like years already, and I don't know why it started, but every time I put that song, I start to like imagine the game, imagine my actions, imagine me passing and attacking and blocking. So like I kind of get into the game before with that song, but not because of the song, because the song is like kind of, it's not sad, but it's on that,
Is it Careless Whisper by George Michael?
No, it's the name of the song is Demons from Imagine Dragons.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
that's
good.
good.
That's a
It's
classic.
really a
Yeah.
nice song.
Yeah, but like it's not even to hype me up. I just would put that song to actually like I would put that song, close my eyes, and I would be in the locker room imagining me in the court, passing, attacking, blocking, serving,
Yeah, that's cool.
whatever.
I think in general, Imagine Dragons do have some nice songs. Maybe not to get like really fired up, but just like to
Yeah. Or like that one on the top of the roll is also nice.
yeah,
Like,
on top of the
I
wall
would-
is also a good
yeah.
one. That's true.
But
That's
overall, I
true.
would put like some Brazilian songs as well because of the beat. It's just like a bit more
Yeah.
exciting,
I remember there was this one Brazilian song when there was the World Cup in football, like in 2022. But like, I would have to look it up and then I would read it to
Yeah.
you and maybe you know it. But
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was like on every TikTok basically. Just give me a second. Okay. Jesus. Se você não quer passar a vez? I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, no, you're saying it right. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's called Se você não quer passar a vez. I don't
That's
know
the
if you
name
know
of the
it.
song.
Sorry?
That's the name. Is that the name of the song?
Yeah, that's the name of the song. Yeah,
Se você não quer, passa a vez. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I honestly don't know this song.
You don't know it.
I don't know. So that se você não quer, passa a vez means like if you don't want it, like just skip your turn basically. But like it's about like if you don't want me, just send someone else. Like
Oh,
just
wow.
go away so I can get someone
Deep
else.
song.
It's no. Oh my god, I'm just reading the lyrics.
Okay, I only like listen to it and I'm like, yeah, okay, it's good, but I have no idea what it's about. So
I don't know which kind of words we're allowed to say here, but yeah. I don't
okay,
think-
never mind. So you haven't heard it before.
No, I haven't.
Okay. Well, then let's move on to the next category.
Okay, it's the last category of the top 3 rankings, and it's destinations where you'd like to be or do vacation?
Okay. So I think there's a lot still to explore in Brazil. I went to Brazil in the summer with Verena also, and it was amazing. Like I just got to know another part of Brazil that I've never been before, because it's so huge. And like in the Northeast, there's a lot of nice like beaches and stuff. So like there's still a lot to explore, but I still really want to go to like Greece, Croatia, and Greece, Croatia, Spain, Portugal, like for summer, I would say summer kind of vacation. But I would also like to go like to Norway and stuff like that to go for those hikes and stuff. Like it's something that I like. I would say like for me, it's more important those natural beauties and everything, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and I think for Verena as well. So we kind of match a lot on that stuff.
Cool.
It's very nice.
Okay, yeah. So, but if you would have
If I
to
would have
choose
to choose one.
three.
Three. Oh, okay. So I would say Spain first, because I'm actually planning on going there.
You're planning to like as a vacation or playing there in Spain?
No, I'm planning on going there for vacation. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
for this summer. For this summer. So yeah, Spain, maybe in Indonesia would be nice also.
Oh, wow.
I see a lot of
exotic.
I see a lot of like people posting on Instagram stories and stuff, and maybe it's cool. And I actually want to go to Africa at some point, like for those safari and stuff. I think would be very nice. And also there's a lot of places there with nice hikes and nice beaches as well. So I think would be very nice.
Okay. Well, then we still have this one short format, which is Would You Rather. So we give you like two things and you say what you would rather do, or rather like basically choose. So the first question is Brazilian beach or Austrian mountains?
Okay, it depends a lot on the weather though. No, for winter, Austrian mountains, because of the beauty, I would say, not to go for a hike, but I think I would prefer to go to the beach. So then, I think I would rather to go to the beach than to a hike.
Okay.
So I think the Brazilian beach then.
Okay. I also asked the second one.
You have to, because I can't.
Okay. Feijoada or schnitzel?
Feijoada.
Okay.
What is it even? Like I didn't write down this question. I don't know what it is.
Okay. No, feijoada is like it's basically beans.
Okay.
But like they usually put meat inside as well, like bacon or like pork meat in general, and it's very strong. It's something that like if you would go to Brazil and you would eat that, you would spend 2 days shitting.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, so you wouldn't recommend for an Austrian to eat it in Brazil?
No, I would recommend, but like take it easy. But you should eat that because like don't eat that like 2 days in a row, you know, like because it's very heavy as well. Don't eat it at night. Just eat like for lunch a little bit with rice. Perfect.
Yeah. Cool.
Very good.
Okay.
Just to get used to it.
Then, would you rather hit an ace or have a block point?
I think I would rather to have a block point.
I think it feels better. Because
it feels
like
better, right?
It's not only that you make a point, but you also fuck the opponent in some way. So
yeah. And if the attacker is someone that is making a lot of points, giving a block point would be very important also for the game.
Yeah. I also feel like it.
You can also ask the next one. If you
Okay, then Lucarelli or Leon?
Lucarelli.
Yeah, he's like one of the 4 outside hitters, right? From Brazilian national team.
He is. No, I think Leon. I would say also that that those outside hitters, when they're a bit closer to my style of playing, I think I would appreciate more then like Leon is completely different. Like he doesn't pass too good, and like the only thing is like he goes super high and he hits super strong, and like that's not me, you know. And Lucarelli, of course, he's more like Leon than me, but he's still like somewhere in the middle, you know.
Yeah, I
So
understand what you
I
mean.
would, or like Ingape is crazy though. Like I would still like appreciate more Ingape than Lucarelli, then I would say.
What we also saw is that you are like very active, or just active at on TikTok. So would you rather choose TikTok or Instagram Reels?
Honestly, Instagram. Like I'm not using. Like I started to use TikTok, but I would just post there something. But I don't really use it. I only go on Instagram.
Okay. And the final question is: would you rather win the Champions League with a team of your choice? Could be HYPO, but also any other. Or would you be? Would you rather be world champion with Brazil?
I would rather to be world champion with Brazil.
I understand it.
I think overall it's more important. Like it's if you're world champion with Brazil, I'm sure the next contract you would get in a team that is able to win the Champions League. But if you win the Champions League, I'm not sure if the next year you're able to play in Brazilian national team also, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
But I also feel like it's like an honor to represent the
Your
country and stuff. Like, yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And also like when hearing the anthem before the games and stuff, it must really be a good feeling.
And it has like a little bit of a wider reach and better recognition by casual fans, I feel like, than club volleyball.
For sure, yeah.
For sure you get like more famous like around, and like people would get to know you better and know your style of play. I played for the national team under 19. I played like the South American Championship and also the World Championship. Man, that was crazy. It's a feeling that like nobody will take away from me, you know? Like I remember the sensation of going inside the court that we were playing against France the first game, and I looked to the other side and looked to the scoreboard, and it was like the Brazilian flag and the French flag, and
It's
I was
so
like,
cool.
man, I'm here, you know? Like it was tough. Like it was the best 12 players of that age from France and the 12 best players of Brazil that age, and I was you know, I was so overwhelmed.
Yeah, so next step, Olympic Games with Brazil, right?
Wow, that would be cool. That would be nice.
Yeah, one last question that just pops into my mind. When we were just talking about really nice volleyball moments, what would you say was your most beautiful or most emotional volleyball moment you've had in your career so far?
Oof. I think I could. Oh man, I could list. I think two moments that like actually, like of course it was very nice to win the league and the cup here last season. Like it was very important, and it was actually the first time that I won something, I would say. So it's very nice. But those two moments that I have in my head was just like in Brazil, we were playing at some point the Brazilian Cup, and there was 12,500 people in the gym.
Wow.
And the energy was crazy, and you're like inside the court, and like of course you don't see anything, you know, around. You only see the court, you're only playing. And then I also went inside at some point because I was not one of the starting six, but I went inside to pass. And then okay, I did my job. I was inside, and I went outside again. And then when I got in the bench, I looked around and I was like,
insane.
How did I play? Like it's insane. And also what I just told you, I remember like every detail of my first point in the World Championship with the Brazilian team under 19. I remember everything. I remember me passing and like attacking. It was in position 2. I just attacked flying, and I made the point. It was my first point, and it was very nice. Like that was one of the most happy moments I had in volleyball, I would say.
That's really cool. Yeah.
I think one last question concerning like your nearest future. Do you plan on staying in Austria, or do you already have some idea to go abroad again?
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
It's
offer
gonna
from
be a
Vienna.
surprise.
So cool.
It's gonna
So
be a
next
surprise.
step confirmed. Okay.
Okay. Then our questions would be over there.
Yeah.
But I would like to give you an opportunity to just say the last words of this podcast, whatever you want to say.
Feel free.
Greet someone, say something.
You can also say something in Brazilian because we know
Nobody
that
will understand
you do have a lot of fans, and yeah, go for it.
No, I think like just say goodbye here. I just want to thank you too for the podcast, for the interview. Basically, it was very nice, very fun with the games and everything. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And well, I'm here for whatever. If you guys need something again, it would be very nice to talk and everything. And yeah, I think I just want to send like a big hug and thank you for all of the fans or everybody that's watching that now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything to say. I would say.
That's cool.
Perfect.
Yeah. Also, from me, thank you that you met our invitation and that you came here. Also, that you are also every time very collaborative when it comes to Pick Your Squad content or ÖVL content. Yeah, like you are one of our athlete ambassador superstars, I would say. And yeah, with this, I would say.
Also for me, thank you so much, Arthur. It was really a pleasure to meet you. And I hope we'll see each other again.
We can say goodbye with the Squad Busters.
And we'll see each other next week again. So
Okay.
Right, Arthur, all the best, and
Thank you so much.
see you soon.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
See you soon.
Bye.